All right. Good morning. Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome into the Friday edition of the training. Hope everyone's had a good week. We made it to the end, almost to the weekend. Everyone that's coming in now, if you don't mind, could we please put a one in the chat if you're new to Dubb, two if you're returning. So one if you're you're just new, maybe you're on the free trial, or maybe you just jumped into you jumped on one of the paid plans and you're still kind of getting your feet wet as far as what to do and making your way around the recording software. So one if you're new, two if you're returning, that would be great. All right, so let me jump over to Mark. Mark, are you returning or are you new to Dubb? You can unmute yourself if you'd like to. If not, you can say hi in the chat. Not sure if you can hear me okay, Mark, but you can say hi if you want to. If not, you can jump into the chat and put a one in there if you're new, two if you're returning. That would be great. Christopher, welcome in. I was just letting everyone know that if you're new to Dubb, please put a one in the chat. Please put a two if you're returning. That would be helpful. Christopher, let me pop over to you. Are you new to Dubb or are you returning? You can unmute yourself if you like to.
Oh, sorry about that. I'm new.
Welcome in. How are you?
Good, good, good. Yeah, I just signed up about a week ago.
Oh, nice. Did you go the free trial or did you go to the jump on one of the paid plans?
I jumped on one of the paid plans, the I think the basic one.
Okay, the pro. Did you get your setup yet with the team?
Yes, that was very helpful.
Good.
And plan on I'm actually getting into using it today. So I've been kind of busy, but yeah.
Oh,
So
that's awesome. What's your industry? What do you do?
real estate.
Oh, perfect. We got a lot of use cases for that. That's awesome.
Yeah.
What do you do buyers and sellers, FSBOs, expired, all the above, or what's kind of your specialty?
Yeah, residential. So we work with buyers and sellers and I kind of got off the expired train
Mhm.
for a while. I've been just
Yeah.
kind of working neighborhoods and the listings we have, kind of leveraging them and
Okay.
open houses, stuff like that, and calling through neighborhoods, texting neighborhoods,
Okay.
all that kind of thing.
Okay. And then what part of the country are you in?
In Phoenix area.
Oh, Phoenix. Nice. Do you guys have any do you do drone footage at all? Like do you guys have like access to property stuff like that with the brokerage or anything? Or what do you guys do for footage?
Yeah, I mean, on certain properties, we'll do that, for drone footage, if they're a little bit higher price point,
Yeah.
some of them in the lower price point, it's just they kind of sell in a couple days.
Yeah, yeah,
We just
yeah.
had two of them. We just had two of them go under contract like that, and
No, that's
over the
cool.
last couple of weeks that were under 500,000. It went pretty quick.
Okay.
So,
Oh, wow,
but
that's a
yeah,
good price. Yeah, that's a good price.
yeah. So, over that, yeah, we would do drone and all that sort of thing.
Okay. Because we
Yeah.
have the with the desktop app, what you can do is, and you can do this with any video, you basically pull the footage up and you can be in a little bubble on there, kind of like flying over the property, talking about what it's about. That's just, in cases, if a lot of drone footage is used, but the
Oh,
base,
yeah, that's a great idea.
yeah, and the property walkthroughs, we have a cool function called picture in picture,
Okay.
like that I'll show in a little bit. So when I walk through the training here, I'll typically say, okay, here are the use cases. Real estate, we have a lot of real estate folks, so it kind of just naturally kind of fits in terms of what we're doing. So this recording is going to be on our, do you know about our Dub support channel, Chris?
I do not. I don't think so.
Yeah, so I'll just drop it in the chat right now. This is where, if you want to grab this, all of the live trainings go on our YouTube support channel, either by the end of the day or the day after. So if you need to go back and watch them just to kind of be like, oh, how do I do that? Or how do I do that? That would work.
Oh, cool. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. And then so what I'm going to do is I'm going to just run through the basics and I'll give the real estate focus kind of cue on that because right now it's Friday and it's just you and I. So I'll kind of just
Oh,
hear it geared towards real estate. If other people start popping in, I'll kind of jump out a few different things and I'll check. But I normally do that anyway. I'll be like, if you're in real estate, this is good for this. If you're in insurance, that kind of stuff.
okay.
Yeah. Well, good to meet you, Chris.
Nice to meet you too.
Yeah, so if you have any questions, just pop them in the chat as we're going, and then I'm going to kind of walk through the basics of the recording and give the use cases for each one.
Okay.
Cool. Any questions before we start? Anything else on your mind?
No, no. Like I said, I haven't actually used it yet. I was going to start today with a weekly email that I do
Oh, nice.
for our
Perfect.
clients, and
Perfect.
just kind of like a market update thing and what's going on and all
Love
that.
it. Yeah, that's awesome. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'll definitely hit on that as far as what it looks like. So that's perfect. All
Cool.
right, cool. So let me share my screen and let me pop in. Here we go. Okay. So when you're logged into your Dubb account, just basics. You're logged in. This is where you're going to be in the Dubb dashboard. If you do need help, down over here to the bottom right is a really good little intercom bubble down here. You can actually chat with one of the AI agents or with a human being on the team, and you can put
Oh,
keywords in. Uh, you know, Chrome extension, desktop app, editing. Whatever you need. You'll typically get an article and a video as well. And
cool.
then another good spot is right over here under training. So it's going to be this middle one right here. This one, click videos, and it's going to be the Dubb Academy library. This is really good in terms of onboarding, very in a row in terms of how you use Dubb. The longest video is probably about 11 minutes, and those are the more complex automation ones. But all of these are really good pieces of in order learning that when you have some time, it really, really makes sense.
Okay.
But again, YouTube support, a lot of great stuff on here too. This is just more of an orderly in a row kind of thing. Now, the styles of the video. So when you record a dub video in general, it's going to be an animated video GIF preview. It's going to be a 3-second repeating thing that someone's going to see before they click on it. Whenever you hit record in dub, whether it's on the mobile app, screen recorder, basic website recorder, whatever you're doing for the first 3 seconds, that's going to be the repeating motion. So we try to make that as interesting as we can and with context. Technically, with editing, you can take a different part of the video and make it the first part as far as the GIF. But we don't want to, you don't want to spend all day editing and moving stuff. So from efficiency purposes, when you hit record, know the first 3 seconds that's going to happen. Now, as far as you mentioned the email out for an update, right, to the group, market updates, things like that, any kind of re-engagement. This is a nice style to use. This is the webcam recorder right here inside of Dubb, and all I'm doing is taking the Dubb mobile app. There's a little digital whiteboard feature on the mobile app, and I'm just putting the person's name on there. Now, these are really good for re-engagement with warm leads one-to-one, but you also could send this to a larger group, but just have the phrase on the phone that the whole group can relate to. So what you can
Nice.
do is you could do something like this, market update for you, and it could go to all your whole group. And then the next video that plays after that could be the bubble Chrome extension, which I'm going to show you in a second. But this could be a nice front video for like, hey, this is Rob. Listen, I wanted to let you know we have an update on the market. Check out this next video. I'm going to break it all down. Something that
Cool.
runs into the next video. So this is a cool style to do. You also can do this one if
And
you
I'm sorry. How did you get that on your phone? Like that you just had that graphic made up or
Yeah, I'll show you that in a second. This is going to
okay.
be this is the same webcam recorder. All I did was put a virtual background behind it. So technically,
Okay.
you could take a screenshot of the market update and just give a little preview and say, this update, I'm going to go over this and then go to the next video. So these
Gotcha.
two styles work well. And if you're going to record them, here's how you do it. So inside the dashboard here, red camera icon up here at the top, that's going to open up your webcam. And if you want to do the phone, do you have an iPhone or Android?
Yeah, iPhone.
Okay, there's only a slight difference, but okay. So here would be the mobile app. Up here at the top, see that square with the little person at the bottom, right there?
Yep.
You just tap right there, and then that gives you the ability to type. So
Oh,
all
okay.
I did was I just started typing, whatever the message is, have it here, and just turn it like that. So when I start the video, it would be like this. Hit the record button. Hey Rob, just want to send you this quick video here. Want to let you know we have an update on the market. Check out this next video. It's going to play right after this, and I get into a detailed breakdown. Check it out.
Cool.
Now I can pause the recording if I want to as well. Now that name one, again, if it's to a lot of people, update, market update, you could write on here. You know what I mean? I
Right.
did the example for one-to-one, but one-to-many is totally fine. Now, on these recording pieces that we have in Dubb, have you ever used a teleprompter before, Chris?
No. No,
Okay,
not
if you
yet.
ever want to, they're pretty cool to have. We have them up here. So if you click in here, you can go right to scripting or pull up a saved script that you have. You can also search for it by name, and then it pops down just like this. It has
Oh,
the speed right here. You can test the speed. You can back the text off, you can zoom it in. It's pretty cool. So if you ever decide to play with it, we have a lot of trainings on these you can use it for.
Okay.
And then down here, you have a little menu bar. You can pause and resume the recording. If you hit the delete button, it's always going to ask you, are you sure? And then if you want to save it into Dubb, it's this blue check mark right here.
Okay.
So I'm going to save this in. But any questions on that with the phone to the background?
No, no,
Okay.
that looks good.
Okay. So I'm going to click the check mark here. It's going to save it into the platform. And when it saves into the platform, it's going to take us to the video edit page inside of Dubb. So anytime you save a video, it's going to take you to this page right here, which we're going to come back to in a second. But that's what happens when you save a video. Now, in general, when you're recording these videos, like we were just doing the webcam one, right? We were just doing this one here. I forgot
Yep.
to show you the virtual background. If you want the virtual background, go below, see where it says virtual background,
Mm-hmm.
click that there, scroll down, go to your photos, and
Okay.
then you can upload any screenshots that you have into here.
Nice.
Okay. And then it creates a little library. So if you want, just tap on the one you want, hit select, and there you go. Now,
Okay.
just notes on the virtual background. Zoom probably has the best virtual backgrounds ever. They spend a ton of money on them. But for us, if you have a good front light, just don't let your arms go out into the soup. I would keep
Okay.
them right as your shoulders as the guardrails, kind of like T-Rex arms, keep them
Yeah.
here and just do one of these deals, you know? You also can bring the edge blur down. See where it says edge blur? See me moving it to the right? See this?
Okay.
If it's up too high, it's kind of ghosty, kind of on the edges. But if you bring it
Right.
here, it's a little tighter. So I usually keep it right there.
Okay.
Yep. Okay. So saving a video into Dubb, it brought us to this page here, the video edit page. Now you can come in here, you can change the title, just for internally. I'll just put Rob RIRE test, and then just hit the check mark to save it. And then the biggest thing on these videos is the landing pages. So I'm going to come back to this in a second because when you send someone a Dubb video and they click on it, right? They see this thing, they click on it. They're brought to a customized landing page called a preset. Now, this is something that you probably worked with the team to help you set up, right? The pages and stuff.
Yeah.
Okay. So the big thing with this is segmenting your audience. So when you're working with buyers and sellers, you definitely want a page for buyers and you definitely want a page for sellers. Any
Right.
kind of splits. The key to that is having a good playlist. So let's just say you made this for, instead of it saying, Hi, Sarah, it says update, market update, right? You can do
Mm-hmm.
that kind of thing. Or whatever message you want to send out to your warm audience about, properties, whatever you want to update them on. The cool thing is, after you make this video, you can have videos play after it. So you could either have a market update video play after this, or you could have a video on why someone should work with you. Because if you were reaching out to someone, someone's interested in the listing, and other folks are calling, and you send a nice video that says, "Hi, Sarah, I'm an agent in the area. I've worked blah blah blah. Check out this next video. It shows I talk about what I've done, but the property that you're interested in, and then you can get into that. Does that make sense?
Nice. That's great. Yeah.
Yeah. So, that's another kind of cool thing. Let me show you. You can do this. This is another thing you can do on here. This one, right? See where I did the property address?
Yeah.
So if someone was interested in a listing, you could do that too as a first outreach to them.
Oh,
Because
that's a
then they're
good
like, oh
idea.
yeah, that's a place I was interested in.
Right. Or
So
that's the home they're selling or whatever.
you
Yeah.
got it. You got it. You can
Yeah.
do that. And then you could also do this right here, the property behind it with the phone as well. You know what I mean? Like you literally could have the photo behind you and then take the phone, kind of double it up and
Yeah.
say the property address. So
Love it.
yeah.
Love it. Great idea.
And then this was the one I wanted to show you before. This is what I'm going to show you how to do in a second. This is the market update stuff. This is a
Oh,
screen recorder. It's pretty awesome. So I'll show you how to do that in a second. And then the mobile app is pretty neat too when you do property walkthroughs with picture in picture like this.
okay. I
Yeah.
like that.
So these are cool visual things that you can really do. But back to the landing page here. So you want to have some good playlist videos. You want to make sure you have your buttons below here, book a time, call you, email you, whatever you decide, fill out a form, download a listing agreement.
Yeah.
And then you can have SIA set up as well. You don't have to have it on the page, but it's pretty cool because the AI sales assistant can actually answer questions that people have. So if you send someone a video and maybe they're not ready yet to take the next step, but they have some questions about the property or questions
Mhm.
about, what you do, What you can do is you can have up to 20 FAQs over here. Someone can click in here and ask a question. And when you ask the AI a question, it's going to give an answer, but then it's going to push for something at the end. In this case, it says, could you please share your email address? SIA can collect email, phone, and name. If you already have that information, it's just a little button inside Dubb that you would just turn off.
Oh,
Instead, it would give the answer, but then it would say, are you ready to book a time with Chris?
oh,
Down here
nice.
instead. It's pretty cool. So we have a whole training on this, but just from a high level perspective, how SIA is educated is with website links. So on your website, if it was different parts of the site, like say you had a link that had a bunch of properties, SIA
Uh-huh.
would only physically learn what the text is on that page. So if you had a bunch of properties, whatever typed out, it would learn that. And then if you clicked on a specific property, you'd have to include that link as well because it would be about that property. Does that make
Okay.
sense?
Yeah.
So you'd load those links into Dubb, and again, we have a training on this, and you can also load up a PDF. So if you have all kinds of information on a bunch of properties, you could load it into a PDF and about you and your background and what you do. And then you just think, and then you can also create FAQs like you just saw. So you can always think about what would be the top, 10 to 20 FAQs someone might ask about a specific property. Maybe it's less than that, or about you and what you do. So it's pretty neat.
Nice. I like
Yeah.
it.
Yep.
That's great.
Yep. So that's what the page is really about, them seeing more, learning more, and taking some action. The other thing you can do is, do you have any video testimonials over the years, Chris?
That's one thing we don't have is video testimonials.
Okay. If you want to
Uh,
get them, this is a pretty easy way to do it. We've had good responses from these over the years. It's this button right here. See where it says reply with video?
yeah.
So what you can do is send a video out with this button below it, and it would be like, "Hey, Chris, this is Rob. Thanks for using Dubb. Appreciate your business." It would mean the world to us to get a video testimonial from you. All you have to do is click reply with video button below. You don't need to download anything. Super easy. And then just send me back. Let me know what you think about the platform. So you can send this to someone or a couple or someone that sold a house or bought a house, and then they send it back to you, and then you get a little notification in your video library that says, "Hey, you got a video reply." And then you just make it part of your playlist like this.
Nice.
Pretty
That's
sweet.
that's
So yeah,
great.
yeah. Now that's that style. So we have this style, the basic webcam recorder, phone, virtual background, right? Now we're going to look at this. And these are screen recorders, web-based screen recorders. It's a Chrome extension. Sits right up here at the top, this little button. So when you want to break something down for someone and it's browser-based, website-based, this is really cool. So you can click this here. It's going to put you on the screen. Now, a couple things visually you want to think about when you're doing these things. You want to check out the web page first. So when I'm looking at this, I see the little cartoon character. I have a big question mark. I have the title over to the right. A lot of stats on here, obviously. I want to think about my placement, my shape, and my feel. So what I mean is when you open up the Chrome, I don't want to be a circle because it's a very angular site. This question thing is kind of angular. The house is angular. So I'm going to change my shape to a square like this. And then I don't
Okay.
want to go too big because I don't want to cover the info. So I'm kind of going to go this right here. And where's my placement? I'm going to put myself right between the house and the title. So when I do
Okay.
my animated GIF, hey, Chris, this is Rob. I wanted to send you this quick market update here. That's going to be my repeating motion. And it looks kind of cool. So something to think
I
about.
love it.
And then you can zoom yourself in a little tighter. You can do a tighter frame if you want to, or you can back yourself up. You can move yourself up, down, side to side. You also can jump to full screen, which I'm going to do in a second. Now, you have this little menu bar sits right down here at the bottom. You also have some directionals right over here to the right. Now, I can hit the drop down here and I can turn off my webcam and do an audio walkthrough. The audio walkthroughs are really, I think, only good once you know the person because you want to make that first impression,
Yeah.
you know? You also could technically use your headshot, but I think when you're live is really the best. You also can do a virtual background right inside here if you want.
Okay.
Um, teleprompter wise, we do have a teleprompter available. It's this little button right here. This one's a little bit different. You can search for your script in here, find your script like we did before. This one you can grab the sides and kind of, make it a little thinner. You can physically move it around. Using the teleprompter with this, because the Chrome extension is browser based, if you go full screen, you could cover the teleprompter and you won't be able to get to it. So you have to leave a little bit of space to tap this thing forward to use it, if you decide to use it. You
Okay.
hit record, tap it to bring it forward, and it would be there.
And
Now,
I'm sorry, you got that web page just from the Chrome browser, putting in that NORAD real estate. Okay.
yeah, yeah, yep,
That's how you got the background. Okay.
yep, that's it, yep. Any website, you can pull up any website you want. This will go on top of it. Yep.
Gotcha.
And then the orientation of the page. So there's screen, tab, and camera. If I click screen, it's going to get my entire computer screen. I would use the desktop app if I'm going to do that stuff. I wouldn't use this because if I go screen, the teleprompter is going to show on the screen. The viewer
Okay.
will see it. It picks up everything. I would go tab when I use the Chrome because it's only going to be a clean cut of the page. You won't get any of the open tabs at the top. It's nice and neat. So that's my favorite. I think it looks the best. You could go camera. It opens up like a webcam, but I'm like, what's the point of that? You might as well use the webcam.
Yeah.
So I kind of like this right here.
Yeah, that makes more sense.
Yeah, and then see this little button right here,
Hmm.
control bar. If I click that, the little menu bar down here disappears. I always leave it on because I like having it. It shows up in the recording, but I like having it here to click on stuff if I need to. But it's just a personal choice. Uh,
Okay.
Also, annotations. This is pretty neat. So you click this here, there's my annotation bar right over here to the left. I'm going to leave it off until I need it. So I'm going to turn it off for right now. So here's what this would look like. I got it on tab. I'm going to click record, and here we go. I'm going to choose my tab. There it is. Click share, and now I'm going to get my 3, 2, 1 countdown, and here we go. Hey, Chris, this is Rob. I wanted to send you this quick market update here because it's super important to know what's going on in the market to make the right decision. So let's pop in. So I did my little wave, my point, right? And then I jumped to full screen. So there's a couple ways to jump to full screen. At the bottom on that menu bar, see where it says expand webcam?
Hmm.
Click that there, make your point. Here again, go back. You also can hover over this, double click, double click. But
Okay.
jumping to full screen is awesome to break the visual monotony, make your points, and then go right back to the page. It's pretty.
Yeah,
Now you also can scroll around, move, be very organic, keep talking and scrolling, whatever your natural style is. If you're a little more regimented, what you can do is you can hit the pause button down here at the bottom and stop the recording. Take a break. Say, okay, where am I going to go next? And then click resume.
oh,
This is where I would use the annotation tool with the information. So I'm going to go down here at the bottom. On the menu bar, it says annotation on or off. I'm going to click it on. And then once it's on, I'm going to decide which ones I want to use. Okay, I'm going to point some things out right here. I can do some text on screen if I want to. We have an agent that his name is Dick. He's the go-to guy. He's awesome. He's an amazing guy. He's very creative with this stuff, and he loves to put on Zillow, "You're spending too much." Types it out. It's pretty awesome. He's really creative with this stuff. So I
wow.
would look at like the annotations as really hammering home the points that you want to make?
That's
Yeah.
beautiful.
Yeah, and these are going to stay sticky. So if you continue down the page, they're not going to follow you. They'll stay where they're supposed to stay.
Okay.
And then you can delete them. There's a little delete button down at the bottom left on the annotation. Clear the annotations and they're gone.
Nice.
So
That's
any questions
sweet.
on that?
No, no. I had one question for you.
Yeah.
I've used CapCut before,
Hmm.
and sometimes you've got the captions in there,
Yep.
for when you're talking.
Hmm.
Those come in handy because sometimes people will read those instead of listening to something once in a, if
Sure.
they're in a place where they can't listen to something.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
And it just seems like it grabs people's attention too. Is
Yes.
there anything like that as a function in to do a video with Dubb?
Yeah, it's just a little button on the video edit page. So you can include captions, it will show them, or you can not include them.
Oh, okay.
Yep. 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 You always want that as an option.
That's great.
Yeah. And then to save this into Dubb, like we did before, we're going to click the check mark, and this is going to save it into the platform. So it's going to take us right back to that video edit page that we are looking at before, where we save it in the platform.
Nice.
Now, the last part of recording I wanted to show you is the desktop app. So the desktop app is pretty awesome because let me just set this up a little bit before I show you because the desktop app is like a drone that flies over everything. So when you think about the Chrome extension that you just saw, it's browser based, but the desktop app can do anything over anything. So
Okay.
if the Chrome never existed, you could totally live in the desktop app world completely. But let me just show you as an example what this could be like. So, and it does some other cool stuff too. All right. So let me share my screen again and I will show you this. Let me grab here we go. Let me open up this. It's been a long week when you're talking to yourself. So now I'm going to go here. Now I'm going to click here, and then I'm going to do this. Isn't that exciting to listen to? All right, here.
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
I hear you.
Yeah, yeah. So, all right, see this desktop app menu right here?
Yep.
All right, so how did I get there? So I got there by, see the little Dubb symbol up here at the top?
Mm-hmm.
I clicked that there, and then I went to View Quick Menu,
Okay.
and there it is right here. Desktop app does a lot of stuff, but we're going to look at screen recording, okay?
Okay.
We're going to click this here, and then let me open up my webcam. Hold on one second. My webcam's kind of buggy this week. Hold on, let me reopen it. Okay, let's pretend that this is a listing agreement or something, or a document that you want to show. It's not browser based, it's a document. Okay. So, what I'm going to do is with the desktop app, you have the ability to crop around stuff. So, see this little red slash right here, this thing?
Mm-hmm.
If I
Yep.
was to hit record right now, I get my entire computer screen if I wanted to. If I get rid of this red slash, see how I have this now? It says custom.
Yes.
So what I can do is I can drag this thing wherever I want to, and I can crop around anything I want to crop around. So if you do have a non-browser document, something on the desktop, a video, remember I talked about the drone video?
Yeah.
Crop around a YouTube video or an MP4 video, put yourself inside here, open up your annotation tool, which is right here, and then I'm going to do something like this. One, two, three. I'm going to hit record. Hey, this is Rob. Listen, I want to walk you through this document right here. Really important to remember to sign this. You always got to initial here. That's really important. And this price right here, let me talk a little bit about that. Let's move down the page a little bit, and I want to talk about this right here. This is important. If I can spell it. Anyway, you can see the point, so you can kind of move your way around like that.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's nice.
yeah. Now, the desktop app is a clip recorder. So see this little check mark over here?
Mm-hmm.
When I click this, it doesn't save it into Dubb. What happens is I just recorded a clip.
Okay.
So the cool thing about clip recording is that if you do an awesome clip on something and you do a crappy clip after that, you can get rid of the crappy clip and keep the good one.
Okay.
Even though Dubb has editing inside there, you can totally fix any video. This is pretty convenient. So
Yeah.
what you can do is you can drag and drop videos from your computer and drop them in here. So
Wow.
pretty sweet. So you also have different orientations of recording. So there's my clip I just recorded, right? What if I want to go back and I want to do another clip? Same thing. So this one down here says record screen. See where it says that down the bottom left? Record screen.
Yep.
Yep. I'm going to click this. It's going to bring me right back to where I was. I could technically change the orientation to landscape. I could change it to 9 by 16 to do a social media video like this. See how the orientation's different?
Yep.
I can just crunch a browser, crunch a document, whatever you want to do. So I have a lot of choices in terms of what I can do as far as the orientation. Now, in this one, I'm going to hit record again. And here we go. I'm recording this second clip. So I'm recording. Here we go. Each clip has to be at least 2 seconds. I'm going to hit the check mark again. Here we go. And now I can physically move these clips around. I don't have to record in order, which is pretty awesome. I can do the ending
Wow.
first if I wanted to.
That's nice.
And you can also download or delete each individual clip.
Wow.
Now, the other one here is the webcam, the middle one. So if I select this one, maybe this is the end of my video. Maybe this is the call to action. I'm like, hey, listen, thanks so much for watching this breakdown. If you need to book a time with me, all you have to do is click below to book a time in my calendar. Or maybe it's the middle of the video and you're like, look, I want to make a point about this one thing really quick. Save that here. And again, you can move this wherever you want to move it to.
Nice.
The last part of this is actually my favorite part of the desktop app, is this one. This is called record narrator video. A narrator video would be, you know how we were doing the webcam stuff with the phone earlier,
Yep.
right? Imagine if you had a teleprompter, you pulled it up, and you just delivered the content. Like it was a market update, right? Like you're like,
Mm-hmm.
in Minnesota, they blah, 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 or in LA or whatever, blah, 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 and you're doing your thing, and you just deliver it to camera. What you can do with narrator is it can take that video, put it inside the bubble, and play a pre-recorded video. So
Wow.
you can just relax and scroll. So if I clicked narrator video, and let's just say I'm going to go with, let me pick this one right here. I'm going to put, this is my video library. I'm going to put narrator in because I have a lot of them saved under the tag narrator. I'll select this one here. Now imagine I'm talking about the listing agreement like we were just doing, remember? So
Right?
what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick custom again. I'm going to crop around the document like I did before. And now instead of me having to multitask and point things out and talk at the same time, I can just play this and I can just use the annotations to just relax because I'm already doing the talking there. So when I hit
Wow.
record, this is what it would be like.
Here's how to use activity reporting for 10x sales growth. The best way to break through the noise in sales is to send authentic videos to your prospects. But once they've received your video, what then? Well,
And then hit the check mark and you can pause and resume yourself. But it's pretty cool, huh?
That is awesome.
Yeah. So it's one of my favorites. I love using it. So now at the end here, when you have your clips and you want to merge them into that one video, go to the edit button all the way to the bottom right. When you select that, it's going to merge all of the clips together. And once they're merged, then you even have a little edit area in here. Right inside here, we have editing inside the Dubb platform, but you also can edit inside the desktop app. So what I can do is I can hit the play button. Hey, this is Rob. Listen, I want to walk. Or I can drag the timeline. See how I'm dragging it down here at the bottom?
Yep.
This thing here, let me do this here. Hold on. I can go just like this, right? So you just drag it wherever you want to, hit the scissor icon, that splits it, drag it again to whatever next part you want to go to, right? And then scissor icon. And now you basically have it split up into three parts. Just select the piece that you want, hit the delete trash can, and it's gone.
Wow.
If you want to bring it back, undo, undo, undo. That's the undo button. Probably the best button ever.
Wow.
Yep. So it's really effective as far as that. Now you can also remove all the silences with this little button called Smart Cut. So when you select this, see all the pink areas in here? Well, actually, there's not a lot, but see the pink?
Yep.
Those are silences. There's one right there. So depending on if you want a tighter cut, you have the ability to do that.
Okay.
Yep. And then you can download the MP4 right here to your computer, or you can upload it, do both. You can download your computer and upload into Dubb. Any video you upload into Dubb has an MP4 version you can download once you upload it.
Okay.
I sometimes will download it just to be safe, and then
Yeah.
but totally up to you. If it's a longer video, I'll do it. If it's shorter, I don't really care as much. So
Mm-hmm.
that makes sense.
That's great.
Now the last one is the mobile app. So the mobile app recording. Here, let me pop over here real quick. Hey Dan, can you hear me? Okay. Hi Dan, welcome into the training. Dan, can you hear me? Okay.
I do, yes.
Hey, how are you?
I'm doing great, man. Just trying to get it going. You know me, I'm getting there.
Hey, listen, you got to. From what I remember when we met, you had a good start though.
I got a good start, but I really want to get to I'm doing a lot of campaigns on LinkedIn, but I want to get it to video, and then I just got go high level. So I need to connect all the moving pieces, and I'm not quite sure how.
Dan, did you get the you're on the pro plan, right?
Yes,
Did you get your setup?
I have it set up. Yes,
Did
but
you meet with the team to get it set up?
yeah, I met with forgot her name, but she was awesome.
Well, if you need to get with them again,
I
I can let the team know as far as the go high level stuff if you need some help on that.
I do
Okay.
absolutely.
All right,
Thank you.
let me message them. I'll message them and I'll let them know because that's pretty specific. Want to make sure that's good to go. Um,
Great, thank you.
yeah, it's just you and Chris here. Chris is in real estate, so we're kind of popping in on some specific stuff since it was just him and I on this kind of quiet
Hey,
front.
Dan.
Hey, what's going on? How are you?
Just trying to learn like you. I'm doing
Hey,
good though.
hey, man, I'm going to get there, but he's a great teacher.
He is.
This is a great. This is people are opening this where they don't open my emails, but with this, I run into people. They may not respond, but
Yeah.
then I run across them. They're like, "Yeah, I did open your video email," and I'm like, "Okay." And then the other thing I want to learn, since you're talking about that, the thing that made me hop into this was that I didn't realize that you could set up like a campaign. Um,
Yeah, we have a whole training on that. Like if you jump into what you can do is let me show you this really quick.
okay,
And then I'm going to jump to the mobile app, Dan. That was the next thing I was going to show Chris, which obviously
cool.
related to you as well. Let me show you this really quick though. So inside Dubb, let me share my screen
Mhm,
here. Inside,
mhm,
let me get out of this area here. Okay, so in the Dubb dashboard, let's jump over here.
mhm.
Dashboard. See
Okay.
where it says campaigns?
Yes.
You click that there, click
Mhm.
on email.
Uh-huh.
And then this is a really good training video right in here.
Okay.
And this will tell
Okay.
you how to set it all up.
Oh,
Now,
perfect.
we also have that available inside the dashboard over here to the right. If you
Mhm.
click on under trainings here, it says watch training videos right over here.
Uh-huh.
Click
Uh-huh.
that there. Dubb Academy is really good. So all of the titles of what these things are about are right in here. It's really pretty awesome. So if you take your time and kind of make your way through here, there's a lot of really good stuff in terms of how to do a lot of things. Like see right here, Dubb
Uh-huh.
Academy sharing campaigns email. This is really
Yeah.
good.
Okay. So
Yep.
that was under email, and then to the right over there is where the training center was.
Yeah, yeah. If you go back over to here under
Ca-
campaigns.
Campaigns and then
Yep.
email.
Yep. And then that pop-up will come up and tell you how to do it.
Okay.
Yep.
Watch training. Okay, got it.
Yeah. Yeah. So
Thank you.
yeah, you're welcome.
Okay.
All right. So let me pop into let's do the mobile app. So Chris, this is what I was talking about in terms of Dan, I was telling Chris about the picture-in-picture function for property walkthroughs. So this is, let me share my screen here. Okay. All right, so if we want to record something on the mobile app, so here's the home area of the mobile app. The blue camera icon at the bottom is going to be how we record. We're going to tap that there, and that's going to open up our camera. Now, when it opens up the camera, you're going to notice there's a 1 minute time down here. It's defaulted for 1 minute. So I always slide mine over to 10, and it's sticky with the mobile app. So the next time I open up the camera, it's always going to be on 10 because you can't go beyond 10 minutes on the mobile app. Now, when I hit record, I'm going to tap the circle at the bottom or I'm going to hold and release. So I'm going to tap. Now I'm recording. You can see the timer at the top and you can see the timer at the bottom. I'm going to tap it again. And there is the clip that I've just recorded. So the mobile app is a clip recorder, just like the desktop app that we just saw. And this clip has been automatically downloaded to my phone. So I have it in my photo video area. I'm going to hit record one more time. Each clip has to be at least 2 seconds. There's my second clip. And again, both have been downloaded to my phone. Now I can move these around. If I take my finger and I hold one for a second and slide, I can change the order, just like I did with the desktop app. And if I tap a clip individually, I can tap it and I can delete, I can trim. And if I select edit, I can now add royalty-free music. We have a whole library. I would just make sure the music's pretty low if you're trying to talk over it. You can do text on screen. So what a lot of real estate folks will do, each clip will be a different part of the property, and they can put the square footage of the room or the fun fact about the room or whatever you want on there. You can do that. You also can do voiceovers per clip, or at the end, you can do a voiceover all of the clips when they're combined. So again, with a property walkthrough, if it's loud, noisy construction going on, get your visuals and then do your voiceover after. You can also speed up the action. So if you're going down a hallway in the property, do a fun clip where you come around the corner, go into the backyard, maybe you speed it up. Just fun stuff like that you can do right from within each clip. And then over here are going to be some options. So the top one's going to be to record what's in front of you, this little arrow up here. This one right here is countdown timers. So if you select this one, you can choose either 3 or 10. I always go 3 just because 3 seconds, 3, 2, 1 is everywhere else in Dubb. And I think it's a nice kind of like, warm up, remember, smile. 3, 2, 1 is just the right amount of time. And then this one right here is your teleprompter, probably one of the best ones we have. So if you select this one here, it's going to open it up. We're going to look for our script like we did before. We're going to find our script. Let's see. I'm going to go with, let's do this one. And then you're going to have the speed between 1 and 10, just like we did with the other teleprompter. Speed between 1 and 10. Hit the play button, see if you like the speed. And if you want to make any real-time changes, you can select the pencil icon and then you'll be able to go in here and make some changes and then save it. Now, if you have an iPhone, you have a voice recognition option. So if I go over here to the gear icon, I can select this here, go to auto track, and then when I hit record, it's going to highlight the words as I speak and move. Welcome to the Dubb mobile app. You now have everything you need to create and seamlessly share sales videos via email, SMS, LinkedIn, social media, and YouTube, all right from your phone. So it goes at your own pace, which is pretty cool. And again, that's right over here to the right. And it's,
That's nice.
yeah. And we have that. I forgot to show that on the desktop, Chris. We have that on the desktop app too. We have voice recognition. So when you
Okay.
open up the desktop app, it's the first option. It's already set for voice recognition. You can change it to speed if you want to, but I think voice recognition is pretty awesome.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's amazing.
Yeah. So, and when you want to close it, tap the X to the right, that closes it. Now, if you recorded something on your phone, like you outside the app, let's say you recorded something and you want to make it part of this down here, go to the folder button here. It'll take you to your photo video area. Select the video that you want, and then it'll drop right down in here, and then you can take your finger and move it anywhere you want to. If you want to record your screen, like when you swipe down your phone, hit record. If you want to do that, it's this button right here. If you want to use filters, we get a lot of requests for these. Skin smoothing, black and white, different kind of effects. If you end up selling a property on Halloween, hey, listen, it's not haunted, but it's pretty scary. You can do something like that. I don't know, something fun. This one right here is the picture in picture. So this is what I showed you in the beginning, Chris. This is what a lot of folks like to use for the property walkthroughs because when you select this here, it's going to open up and it's going to put you on the page like we saw before. So you can kind of introduce a room or whatever you're showing, make yourself bigger, talk about it, make yourself smaller, move out of the way, zoom in, back up, all kinds of cool stuff you can do. And then the last
Nice.
one is the virtual background. So a lot like we saw before, you can just on your phone, if someone's interested in the listing, get the listing, take a screenshot of it, or a market update, take a screenshot of the article with the market update stuff, and then
Hmm.
just put it behind you. And then each clip could be like, hey, this is about the property. And then the next clip shows something more about it. And the next clip is about something else. So just take these screenshots on your phone, go here, and then it'll take you to your photo video area. And all you have to do is select the photo, put it behind you, and just frame yourself however you want to frame yourself.
Nice.
Yeah.
Point out the features of the home or whatever. I like
Yeah,
it.
yeah, yeah. Like
Yeah.
you could do one clip could be a nice shot of the property, the whole property with the listing price and all that kind of stuff. And say, okay,
Uh-huh.
let's dive into the different rooms. And that's the next.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Love it.
Yep. And then when you're done and you're ready to combine these together, hit the blue icon to the top right. That's going to merge all the clips. And then you'll have an automatic copy downloaded on your phone of the finished video. And then once you get to this point when it's done merging, you'll also have the ability to click
Each clip has to
to
be
click the upload button and save it into Dubb. You
Okay.
also can click see that little typing button down there on the icons to the bottom right, looks like a little keyboard.
Yeah.
If you type that, this will give you the ability to burn in the subtitles if you wanted to burn them in. So when you get to this point here, and you don't have to, I mean, the captions are pretty cool because you can turn them on and off. But if you wanted to burn in subtitles, this will give you the ability
each
right here. And then all you have to do is you can change the text to bold, italicized, outline it. You could do a different background color if you wanted to, different text color. And then you could take this thing, move it in here, move it up to the top, bottom, wherever you want it. You can tap on the text if you have to, switch any spelling errors. And then you'd hit the check mark to the top right and then it would burn in the subtitles to the video. So it's just another option
Wow.
to have if you want to do that.
And,
Um,
and I'm sorry. Can you show me again where you clicked on to get those subtitles? I
yeah,
missed that part. I'm sorry
yeah.
about that.
No, no. So if you go back here, let me show you this. Okay. So here we are, right? We're going to merge our clips, right? This button, the blue button at the top,
Hmm.
merges the clips together. Again, we'll have a copy of that on the phone. And when it's done merging, we're going to have the option to add the burned in subtitles.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah. So once it's done doing its thing here, I can either
clip has to be
upload right now into Dubb, see the blue upload button,
Yep.
or I can tap that keyboard looking
Oh, okay.
logo to the bottom right. See that?
Got it.
And that'll take you to the burned in subtitles.
Got it.
Yep. And
By the
then,
way, before I forget to ask, Rob,
yeah.
are you recording this?
No, you have to remember it all. No, I'm kidding. Yes.
Thank God.
Yeah, 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 no. I will absolutely send it to you. Yeah, yeah. We always put it on Dubb support after. So yeah, yeah,
I mean, I'm catching it, but there's a lot, so I want to make
no,
sure.
no. The biggest thing I would tell everybody is like when you watch these trainings, and even in demos, we do demos, it's about taking the recording and then when you have some time, just open it up. Oh, here's the mobile app part. Let me get my mobile phone out. Okay, I'm gonna watch it here. Okay, let me do that. It's just really that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. And then if you want to send a video, let's say you're on your mobile app, right? See these videos right in here, the video library. You
Hmm.
want to send one of these, right? So I'm gonna let's grab this one. See where it says share video in blue?
Yeah.
Just click that there. If you want to send an SMS, click copy for SMS. So it says copy to clipboard. And then you can just drop it into a text. If you want to send it by email, click copy for email, copies to the clipboard. And then for the email, just go into your email provider, open up a compose, You definitely always want to have the word video in the subject line. We tell that all the time. It's one of the best practices. You just always do. And then have a little, text in here and why they should watch the video. And then just paste it just like that.
Nice.
Send it out right from your phone if you want to. Yep.
Love it.
Yeah. So a lot of cool stuff. I think it's just about use case, use case, use case. So obviously with you, Chris, you have the property walkthroughs with Pip, picture in picture. You have the market update where you're the Chrome extension bubble on the screen. If you
Mhm.
have a listing agreement or a video, like we talked about the drone video, use the desktop app. Be right over the
Right.
top of it. And then if you want to do the warm outreach to your, circle of influence with a market update on anything, phone, you know what I mean? Like if
Yep.
someone just came with a listing, have the property address on there. Hey Rob, I saw you're interested in this property. Just want to send you this quick video. By the way, here's an update on the market. And there was a home that sold in your area, very close to the place you're looking to purchase. Check this out, something like that.
That's awesome. Love
Yep.
it.
Yep. And then I'll put this in here too. So let me put this email address in here. Feedback at Dubb. We always hand this out. So seriously, Chris, if you're making when you're especially when you're learning this stuff, drop it in an email to us and we can always give you feedback.
Okay.
Yeah. So, but any questions? Anything on your mind? I know there was a lot in there, but we'll send you the recording. You'll be able to watch it back.
I don't have anything at the moment. That was a lot of info, but I love it. It's amazing. I've been using BombBomb for years, and
Yeah.
this is so much better. I mean, it's another whole level.
No, that's awesome, man. We appreciate it. The team did a wonderful job with it all. So I would say just start with you mentioned the first thing you mentioned today was the what was it? The circle of influence, right? You wanted to get the video out about that. I think that was the big thing.
Yeah, and that's another question I had. I think I can't remember her name, the one who gave me the walkthrough.
Yep.
She was great. She said if you send something through Dubb,
Mhm.
it does about 300 contacts a day. I think she said I have like I don't know, it's about probably around 5 or 6 thousand people I
Yeah.
send out to weekly.
Yeah.
Would it be better to do that maybe just because I think you guys link in with Lion Desk
Yeah, we do.
or Google Contacts? Would it be better just to send it through there if I wanted it set like in a day or two
Yeah, if you have
versus
like those bigger limits, if you have it in there within the CRM, then you could do that. I just know
okay,
with Gmail, there's a certain amount. I think 300 is Gmail, and I forget the other ones for Outlook, but there are specific ones with that. Yeah.
okay,
Yep.
okay,
Yep. That's cool though. That'd be fun to do. I think like the phone, just like I said, if you want to pretend like I'm one of the members, send one over to me. I can give you the feedback if you want. So
okay,
yeah. Pretend I'm on your
yeah,
list, even though my wife and I we bought years ago, but like, hey, maybe we're looking to sell again.
there you go.
Rob, what's going on out there in California? So there you go. Yeah.
Perfect.
Cool. Well, good to meet you, Chris, and thanks for popping in here. I'm gonna pop over to Jai and Kyan. So, Chris, Jai is like an absolute expert on Dubb. He's been with us for years. Kyan, his son, is a prodigy himself. He knows pretty much. They could probably teach the trainings. So they've been in here a long time, and yeah, Jai is pretty well versed in the real estate world.
Nice,
Yeah,
awesome.
yeah. So, Jai, how are you, my friend?
I'm doing good, man. Doing good. It's Friday. It's Ty's out of school, so
I know I saw that
you
in the
saw
chat.
you saw my
No
question.
school today.
So you got I got a lot of a lot of questions I need you to answer.
Perfect. See,
Yeah.
you guys should have your own training. It should be the Jai and Kyan training. It really should.
Well,
GK.
that's what I got Kyan doing. He does that. He does that on this YouTube thing there, and just
Wonderful.
gotta get him to be more consistent. He wants me to be on it all the time. Sometimes I don't feel like being on there.
I know that's
You
school
know,
thing just getting in the way.
I don't feel like it's that because I pay Jen, so
I know.
Jen does all my videos for me.
I was talking to Ruben about that yesterday about HeyGen. Where's Jai? Did you end up sending I can't remember. Like, did you send over a video with the HeyGen one you did? I can't remember.
Yeah, yeah, I
Do you
always
mind
do.
do you mind just sending that again? Just pop it over to me. I want to show Ruben when I see him.
Yeah, yeah. Which one you want? Which one?
Just the most recent one. What do you think whatever you think the best one is?
Oh, absolutely. Well, I think the best ones are better yet to come ones
Yeah.
because now they have the motion. So now
Oh
I'm not
yeah.
standing still.
Right, right, yeah, yeah.
Well, I have a few of those right now. I'm making one right now.
Yeah, if you don't mind, just
Yeah, yeah,
pop it over to
and
me and then
and
I'll
and you
show.
see how by the time you even finish the training in 3 hours,
Yep.
I have 20 videos ready to go. I'm hitting the button now.
Yep.
This will be done in the next 5 seconds. No, 10 seconds. Let's say I set it over to you.
It's awesome. That's great. I want to see it. Yeah. So Chris, Jai's talking about HeyGen. HeyGen does they change your mouth and stuff. It can change the voice, can change background. They do a lot of cool stuff. So maybe we might have a partnership with them. We'll see what happens. But I know that Dave
Nice.
and Ruben, they are aware of it. Yeah. So yeah. Well,
And
everyone
being
gets
real
close
estate
to,
is a must have.
huh?
It's a must have.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. You're like a walking billboard for it. So I want to be
It,
able to talk
really,
about
man.
it.
It's like you have to have it.
Yeah, no, I agree. Guys, we're coming close to the top of the hour. Anything before we go? I just got to
Yeah,
prep.
3 hours, man. You're not done.
Well, what do I have to do now?
Got training, man.
Kyan, what am I doing now?
I got a whole bunch of questions.
Yeah, what do you got?
When we start, well, get some coffee. I'll be here for a minute, okay?
Okay, got it. All right, let me get a jug of caffeine. There we go. Cool.
Yeah.
Jai, I think Darius is back next week for the Pro Plus training. Chris,
I missed him yesterday. Kai was out of school, so I went to the bar.
yeah, no, nice. Hey, good idea. No, Ruben and I covered, we did a bunch of stuff. We got into SIA a little bit. But I
No
believe
homework, right?
Darius will be back next week.
No
Huh?
homework.
No, no, zero. No, no.
Okay.
It was
Good, good.
Ruben and I do it. It's pretty relaxed.
Yeah, man. Because I'm telling you, I think I'm on assignment number 4 now. So
Okay.
I do them as
Well,
whenever I have some time. But they're all so good, and it's like, damn, I didn't know I can do that. I can do that.
Professor
And they work
Darius,
so well with real estate. I'm like, oh, okay.
Professor Darius does a really good job. He's on it in terms of
Yeah.
he's got his marker and his pen out.
Hey,
He's ready to go.
my new project now is I'm building this video workflow landing page thingy
Yep.
for my upscale agents to actually work directly for me,
Yep.
finding me good assets like these luxury high end things.
Yep.
You know,
Oh,
these 10-15 million dollar homes. You know, the one that you live in.
oh,
Yeah,
that
yeah,
one.
yeah.
Yeah. Wait, you must have me confused with somebody else.
Yeah, no, the one you live in. You know.
It is 15 million bucks just to get a house here in LA. It's like a one bedroom, one bath. No, I'm kidding. Yeah. Anyway. Yeah.
Oh
LA's
no,
like
no, no,
kind of
no.
crazy.
Shoot. I'm looking for things that are at least 9 to 10 bedrooms
Oh, got it. Yeah. Yeah.
or
That's
12
that's a
with the
lot.
white glove staff. So
Yeah. No, that's cool. That's awesome. Um.
you think about it, man. I'm following the same path,
Yep.
the
Yep.
same strategy. The only thing I'm doing different is I don't need any banks.
Right. Right.
You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I'm not using my own money, no personal guarantee, no credit. So it's a good thing.
No, it's awesome. I think you and Bill, Bill Curtis, Jay.
Oh, Bill, that's my boy, man.
Yeah, Bill's
He motivates me.
he's a really cool guy. Like Chris, Bill is a guy that he's been using Dubb for a long time. He does what's called infinite banking, and
Oh,
he's an East Coast guy. He's like from New York, he lives down in Florida. He just got a nice delivery. He's really straightforward. He's a cool guy. So yeah, pretty cool people we got in our group. So
nice.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
All right, everyone. I hate to cut
yeah,
it short.
he's deadly on his delivery. I'm like, oh man, he
No,
gets
I
me every
know,
time. I'm like, damn,
I know. He's
I can only dream to be that good,
no,
but I
Jay.
am that good because I
You
got
are that
agent.
good. You are that good. All right, guys, I got to run because I got to a meeting. But like, this
3 hours, man.
I'm gonna try to get it on. If Ina can get it up on YouTube, but because it's only just a bunch of us, Chris, I'll probably just email it to you directly. And Dan, if you want the recording as well, I can just pop it over to you because it's just the four of us. So,
Sure.
and then I'll make sure we take care of that. So,
Yeah. Don't forget to go high level.
yeah, yeah, I'm gonna mention that to the team. I'm gonna message them right now when I get out of here.
All right,
Thanks,
cool.
Rob.
Thank you.
Cool. You're welcome. Good to see you, Jai. Kyan, have a great weekend. See you
Ciao,
guys
ciao.
Monday.
See you
Bye, guys.
Monday.
Bye.
Bye bye.